Hey everyone, good evening. My name is Dialasia. I'm here with Tanya with Building Bridges Sickle Cell Disease Foundation. Here I am making a tilapia mashed potatoes and green bean recipe. I'll be walking you guys all through on seasoning the tilapia, how I'm gonna be making the mashed potatoes. We already got our water boiling. We got our oven preheated to 375. It's warming up. Okay, so I'm gonna get going with the tilapia first. Swing on by. I'm gonna be using some extra virgin olive oil, just a little splash on each one. Rub that in there. I don't want to touch both. So we got some black pepper. We're gonna be using some garlic powder, onion powder, a little seasoning salt, not too much. We got our water boiling here with a little bit of chicken broth, give it a little extra flavor.
For our mashed potatoes.
Yes. I add a little bit for the green beans too, just to, give that a little kick. I don't want to do too much on these tilapia fillets. They're already a little bit salty. If you wanted me to use a little, I wish we had some Celtic salt, Celtic salt. I just learned about the Celtic salt and it reduces the water fluid intake in your body. It's better than regular sea salt.
That is awesome. That's good to know.
Yeah, so good to add to your regimen. Okay. So the oven is not quite ready yet. I'm gonna add those in a second. But what I will do is wash my hands. Okay, so as I found Tanya on Facebook, just scrolling down Facebook, one day I seen sickle cell and it caught my eye. I actually am a carrier of sickle cell. I have the trait as well as all three of my kids. And I have a niece that has sickle cell anemia and she's battling with that. It's a lifelong fight. And so this actually, I have a son with cancer as well, brain cancer. And so I'm on a healthy journey right now. And this fit the category for me. And it spoke to me. And I felt like I needed to, come and do my due diligence. And so I'm here today and I'm excited to host this with Tanya.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
So I'm going to be putting these green beans in here in the boiling water. I'm going to let them cook for about 15 minutes, soften up. And once those get done boiling, we're gonna drain those, season them up a little bit, give them a little tang. And then we got our mashed potatoes or potatoes cut up already. We're using russet potatoes. So we're gonna add these to this boiling water. Let those cook for about 15-20 minutes until they get soft. And our oven is about ready, so we're gonna let these cook on 375 for about 15 minutes. And we'll be back.
All righty.
Okay, so I forgot a step, so I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon squeeze on there. These are already close to done. We're gonna let those cook for another like 5 minutes. You don't wanna overcook them and make them too dry. You want a moist fish.
Yes.
And everything else is already wrapping up. The mashed potatoes are done. We're gonna strain those out. The green beans are done. We're gonna strain those as well, season them up a little bit, and get this plated up for y'all.
Alrighty.
Okay, now that the 5 minutes are over, we're gonna go ahead and take this fish out the oven.
That smells so good.
It's looking great. We're gonna go ahead and strain these potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and add some butter and some milk to these. Normally I would use heavy whipping cream and a little bit of rosemary and garlic. We're trying to keep it on the healthier side. So I'm gonna use a little bit of milk, butter, and then I'm gonna go ahead and strain these green beans. Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil on here. Let the seasoning stick to it. So I'm gonna use the same seasonings as I used on the fish. The pepper, the onion powder, and the garlic powder, as well as a little bit of seasoning salt. Alrighty, so we'll mix these up. The seasoning touch all of them. So now that those are done,
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this mashed potatoes going. Okay, so here we have the mashed potatoes. I had melted some butter. We're gonna add that to that. You don't wanna add all of it because you don't want it to be too mushy. And then here I have some milk. We'll add some of that in there. Like I said, I won't add all of it. I wanna mash it down a little bit. I like my mashed potatoes creamy, not too thick. So this is not to my liking, so I'll go ahead and add some more butter and some more milk. And then we'll go ahead and season that on up. Cool.
I wish you guys were here, Building Bridges family, because it is smelling so good in this kitchen right now.
So once I get done with this, I'm going to plate this up. And we'll have us a nice healthy meal. At that point, I'll go over the nutrition values per plate and per serving.
Now look at those potatoes.
That's to the consistency that I like. And again, we're gonna go ahead and use the same seasonings. The onion powder, garlic powder. I'm gonna add a little salt to this. Pepper. And a dash of the seasoning salt. Nobody likes bland mashed potatoes, by the way. good with that. I probably won't add any salt to this actually because we added the seasoning salt. You don't want to intake too much of that salt. Alrighty. So now that we have that, mashed potatoes.
Now it's
Okay,
time
now
for
it's time for us to plate it.
Okay, we'll be back.
So here I'm gonna try to plate this up, make it look a little fancy. Hopefully it comes out. I'll add these green beans to the plate. A few more. That works. And then the tilapia.
And the tilapia does not stick. It is on parchment paper, which makes it not stick. And here we are.
So it has about 430 calories per serving, 32 grams of protein, 35 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and about 2 milligrams of iron per serving.
All
So
right.
there we have it. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I hope I'm able to come back and join your channel again.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Building Bridges family, here we are with our meal for the day. Mashed potatoes, green beans, and tilapia. A nice healthy meal to serve to you and your family. Thank you for being here. Have a blessed evening.